welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics.
Bitch, I wasn't even ready for it to start. Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Gymnastics Saves Lives podcast, hosted by Oscar, aka Mr. Gymnastics Saves Lives, and me, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And today, this is our World Championship preview show. And the way we're gonna try to do this is to get you all hyped by talking about the worlds after the Olympics. We are gonna talk about how impactful they were. We are going to talk about how beneficial they were to that quad as a whole, and we're gonna break it down. Um, Now I know me and Addis did something very similar, but we're gonna try to make it different. Or hell, it could be the damn same. It don't matter. Um, and we're gonna give our world podium predictions. Worlds literally starts this weekend. I hope you all are stupidly excited about it. Me, myself, and I, I'm here. I'm waiting for it to start. Maybe once World begins. Hey Nisha, I'd be more hyped about it. But here now. I'm just, waiting on it to start. And Oscar, how are you feeling, boo boo?
Hey guys, hey Michaela, hey Nisha. Um, it's been a long gymnastics season. It's had its ups and downs. Um, I think it's very normal, and I feel this way to want to take a step back, want to conserve your energy and your excitement for this World Championships. For me personally, it's gonna be at very inconvenient times. I'm in the East Coast of the United States, as is Michaela, and it looks like all of the competitions are going to take place either in the middle of the night or the very, very early morning. So that will be a challenge. And I know that, I might not be able to watch everything live, but it's going to be a long championships. It's a long meet, it's the biggest meet of the year. um, I just want to make sure I have all my energy saved for it. And, it's okay to step back and take a break from gymnastics, so that you can really be present and give it your all. I'm not trying to speak for Michaela or anyone else, but that's how I feel. That being said, I'm very excited for this World Championships. It's a crazy open field, and we have a lot of new names, young gymnasts, gymnasts without experience, gymnasts returning to the international stage, um, new gymnasts, young and old, making their first world championship team, first Olympic teams. Should be a good one. And I'm looking forward to going through these post Olympic world championships and taking a look at how consequential those were, how significant they were in terms of that quad leading up to the Olympics 3 years later. What can we really expect based off of these worlds, if anything? It might be super inconsequential. We'll take a look. But it's always fun. It's just make believe, silliness, fun games, and hopefully making you guys laugh and getting excited for the worlds and having a good time. That's what I always try to prioritize with these shows.
Period. And before we get into the meats and potatoes of the conversation, is there any gymnastics news that we should talk about?
There's definitely a few things that, you know, I think are worth talking about. A few announcements, a few developments, a few pieces of news, some training updates, stuff like that. But I would prefer to save that for the end of the show, if that's okay. Just because I don't have them super well prepared as I should, and I feel like they're gonna some of them will organically be incorporated into the conversation as we go along. Is that okay with you?
Um, sure, sure.
Maybe, yeah. In the future, I'd like to have the hot topics, current events, you know, lined up in a list like I used to at the beginning of our old show. But yeah, do you have anything you'd like to talk about right now?
Um,
I'm down to talk about pretty much anything.
I don't know why the gymnasts are letting this I show speak guy. Like, what's up with that? That's just so weird to me. But that's it. I mean, Freddie Pooh is being Freddie Pooh.
What's weird about
Ah,
the I barely know who this guy is. This content creator, this influencer. I saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter that he was doing some type of gymnastics training with my boo Sunisa Lee, Olympic champion Sunisa Lee. What's weird about it to
she
you? She was laughing at
she
him, and I that made me laugh.
because he had on Frederick's
Oh, his kid.
uniform
Yeah, I did.
and basically, I don't know. I guess Ice Speed show thing is he's the most athletic person on the world, so he goes around to these different things, proving that he can do different things. So basically, Sony taught him how to do giant swings within like an hour or something like that, and he actually learned how to do it.
I think he's been
So,
training on floor. He did a whole floor routine. A whole floor routine. That's it. That's generous. But yeah.
so, and then he was doing that with Frederick. So I just don't understand. I mean, okay, it's because I'm old. I have to understand that this Ice Show Speed guy and this Kai Sanat guy, they're basically Oprah and Wendy Williams right now, and everybody who's anybody want to talk to them and be around them and promote their shit through them. So
Right. They have really big followings. I know that they're both controversial guys. Again, I barely know anything about them. I did see
I know
a
they both
video.
play on the borderline of homophobia, but that's kind of like all of these guys who are content creators and streamers. They like do very gay stuff, but then be homophobic while doing it. So
I just remembered there was like a stream he was on. Like anytime I see him, he comes up on my timeline or whatever. It's never because he posted something. It's like he entered interacted or collaborated with someone who I care about, like Suni Sali, or someone who I follow, or it's something like that, a mutual. So he there was like a live where he like allegedly like stumbled into a drag bar, and he talked to this queen from RuPaul's Drag Race, and something I don't know. I watched some of the clips and they were so funny because she was just letting him have it, and I think he was like, "Wait, you're not a woman, or like this is drag? You're a drag queen?" And he was like, "Nah, I can't like be around this or something." And yeah, I did see with Suni Lee, she was laughing hysterically because the first time he tried the Giants, he farted. And she said she's been doing gymnastics 17 years. She never had anyone fart in front of her. The whole thing is just not a cup
yeah,
of tea. We can move on if you want. But you brought it up, so I'm happy to talk more.
no, yeah, no. I mean, every time I see I Show Speed on my timeline, he's always with one of his male friends, and then he like pulls his pants down and boots his booty over towards them and be like, "Come take it." And then they be like, "Oh man, ha 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 ha." And
He's
so
definitely like, he knows, he thinks, I guess he has an audience that wants him to sexualize himself or make it gay. I don't know.
I don't I don't
But of course, I get homophobic vibes from him.
I don't I don't have an answer to that question. And I do get homophobic. It's kind of like Frederick. It's like I don't think he's homophobic. I think for whatever reason with this generation of young men to prove their masculinity, they feel the need to shit on other people, which is weird. I just
Insecure.
don't. As fuck. As fuck.
I feel like they have
Yeah,
like
Johnny Pearl. Every time I see I show, hell, let me prove it to you. Every time I see this man, he's bent over somewhere with his ass out, telling somebody to play in his booty cheeks. Like that's my, and maybe it's just my timeline, and I'm 40 something, and I follow a lot of gays and girls who be like, "Ooh, I show speed ass." I don't know, but every time I see this man, he is always in some pseudo homophobic. I wouldn't even call it homophobic. Some pseudo homoerotic.
There we go.
Shit. Like there always is Kate's out telling somebody to play in. Like that's just how. Like so. Like I don't get why they like every time I see Kai Cenat, he's always in the shower with a bunch of men taking showers together, and I'm just like, but why are you like? I don't. It's just funny. I don't.
It's strange. Speaking
I
of
don't.
Sunisa Lee, did you see she's gonna walk in? I would not be shocked if you did not know this, because
Victoria's Secret.
but she's in the Victoria's Secret show, and
Okay, can I ask a
I
question? Is
don't
that
care
a
about Victoria's Secret. You know, I'm not a fan by any means. Shut it down for all I care, but I just love when Sunisa Lee gets publicity, and I know she's making a check off of this.
is it a read now because Rihanna and them done took over the
Lingerie.
fashion. Yeah, so it's like is Victoria's Secret like they need anybody because none of the models want to walk Victoria's Secret anymore. They want to walk for Fenty.
Yeah, like I get what you're saying. Like Victoria's Secret is not like cool or that trendy. They still have a huge uh fan base, I'm sure, and like a following, I would imagine.
Of
I think that
course.
their standards are definitely lower, and they have like new PR people, new aspirations, a new look, a new vibe. Not necessarily better or worse, but yeah. Suni got Livy Dunn. I wonder if they offered Livy Dunn and she said that's not enough money. I don't know. She's walking with a lot of famous models. I'm just happy for her. I feel like she's probably excited about it.
I finally found it, you guys. Thank you for ranting. Let me try to share my screen. Uh, oh, yeah, I know how my internet be, so just be patient with me while I'm trying to do this. Keep talking, though, Oscar. Keep talking.
Uh, she was walking with a lot of models who I knew the names of, and some of them I like. Very famous, wealthy, or well-paid models as far as models go. I also don't feel like, for me, Fenty is not like the pinnacle of fashion, but like I'm happy it exists. It's an inclusive brand as far as fashion brands go. Um, I wouldn't say it's all the way in that direction, but yeah, I don't
Did
know.
it
It's
pop up? Did
all
it pop up? You
publicity stunts and shenanigans. I'm not seeing anything that you're trying to share right now.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Hold on.
Don't give up though.
Thank you. Thank you. I found it one time and then I started doing something else and then it went away. Hold on. Let me try to find it again.
Here we go. You're not gonna play corn, are you?
Of course not.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you remember that day on Twitter when Pam Chenkova posted porn and it was up for like 6 hours? And then they were like, "Oh snap! Like I logged out of Twitter. That was from my other Twitter account. Sorry, y'all."
oh, wow. Are y'all seeing it? Did it pop up?
It's small and it's really lagging, but I see I show speed with his pants down and in his underwear. Is there more to it than that?
No, but that's all I'm saying. This is all I ever see of I Show Speed. So for like the people to
Oh, he was poking.
what?
Yeah, he knows that's what the people want to see. That's how he makes money, how he
Okay.
gets his views.
I'm about to go.
He knows his audience.
But what is that? Like, is his audience a bunch of thirsty older gay men who find him attractive?
Probably a decent portion of it. Yeah. I would
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah, well,
also,
man.
I don't think they have. I think they're young, thirsty men. Also,
Oh, the people go up for eye shows be like that. Okay.
I don't really know this man, but that's just my best guess.
Okay.
I want to say rest in peace to gymnastics legends. I really was trying to like do a little bit of research into his personal life, his political views, and I didn't get very much at all. Definitely couldn't find anything about his views on the Russian invasion in Ukraine or Putin. But this guy was a great gymnast, and he has a very significant legacy in gymnastics, in men's artistic gymnastics, Russian men's artistic gymnastics. So
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Didyatin, he's a three-time Olympic champion, and he died this week. He went to the 1976 Olympics in Montreal, and he
At it said he's walking in the Victoria's Secret fashion show in the group chat DM. Let me see.
I'm happy to watch that. I just hope it doesn't get copyrighted.
Yeah, that's why I'm not for to play it. I'm just personally watching it for my own views. I'm so sorry if y'all misunderstood what I was saying. I'm for to watch it. Victoria's Secret's not for to gather me. I'm
Yeah,
for to
yeah,
watch it.
everyone go watch all of Suni's clips, go like them. Let Victoria's Secret know, let these brands know that we like Suni Sali and we want her to keep getting paid and booked. But finishing that thought about Alexander Dityatin, he was fourth in the all around the Montreal 1976 Olympics, and then I think he was the world all around champion in '79 in Fort Worth, Texas. I could be mistaken about that. And then in 1980 at the Moscow Olympic Games, he won 8 medals, the only male gymnast to win a medal in every single event at a single Olympic Games. Also, the only Olympic.
Okay, Sony. Okay.
The,
That's she look good. You look good, bitch. You look
yeah,
real good.
she looks good more often than not. Um,
If she
he's
was just a little bit taller, I think she could have a modeling career. But there's been short models before.
You're crazy because she has a modeling career, but I'm
Um,
teasing. You're not crazy. Um,
I mean high fashion, not.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a complicated conversation, but I get what you're saying. I was surprised that she was even booked in something like this, given that she's not the
That's what
top.
I was saying because Victoria's Secret they need to hire people now, so now they're focused on the Instagram baddies instead of the high fashion models who want to model for Fendi.
They're trying to make up for all their wrongs. They see how successful Fenty was, being a little more inclusive. They're just trying to cover their asses, trying to copy Fenty's success. They have trans models this year. Before they wouldn't let trans girls walk in the show. So yeah, I think it's a little too late, but like I'm happy for Suni, like I said. So just
I am.
finishing this yacht in peace. Um, Only Olympic gym or athlete to win 8 medals in a single games, besides Michael Phelps, who achieved that over 20 years later. 28 years later, I believe. He
How
was the
do
first
you?
male gymnast to score a perfect 10. And yeah, one thing I will put out there, and this is something I'm curious about and don't know the answer. 1981, his gymnastics career didn't end after the 80 Olympics, even though he was so successful and became Olympic all-around champion, team all-around champion, and he won one other event, but I can't remember which one. So 1981 Olympic or Worlds in Moscow, he comes in last place in the all-around, but he puts in scores on every other piece. On every piece, he has a low score. He must have fallen on rings, I think, but his floor score is 0.5. So I'm guessing he got injured, but I can't find anything on this. And I watched a very shortened version of the all-around competition from that Worlds. So if anyone has any information on that, please let me know. I'd be very curious, and I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Cutesy.
You don't know, do you?
Nope. I don't even know who this man is. But thank you to this man for your contribution to the sport, I guess.
I'll say one other thing that helped me familiarize myself with this guy. There's an interesting short film, a Soviet short film that was made about him training for the 76 Olympics and his 76 season. And I posted
On your
the
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. There's great footage. He was very handsome, in my opinion, and you get to see him having fun, socializing, but also training with the women's team, which had legends like Tershiva and Sadi and Corbett's there. So it's a fun watch, and I would recommend it to everyone.
Yay.
So, should
How
we?
deep in the history books are we gonna go, Oscar? I know it. You were talking about starting at 81. I promise you, starter. I couldn't talk about from 1981's World Championship, even though I saw it. I just don't know really.
Well, I don't know that much either, but that's not going to stop us from starting there. I picked 81 because, as far as I know, it's the first World Championships that took place
After the Olympics.
in the year after the Olympic Games. In the previous quad, there was no 77 Worlds, but there was a 78 and 79 Worlds.
Okay.
So we're just going to look at the results. I mean, if we know more, if we remember routines, stuff like that, gymnasts, great. I think that will happen as we get later into the quads. I'm sure that will happen. But we're just going to skim the
I know the
results.
great controversy at this World Championship was that
There were
Nadia. It was,
But
but one of the big ones is Nadia Comaneci decided to not go to this World because it was in Russia, and she didn't feel like the judges was going to be fair to her.
she said, I never want to go back to Moscow again after the 1980 Olympics.
I mean, and
It
she
was a
really,
great championships for our fave, Maxi Ganache. Maxi now.
yeah, ganache.
I love that name. We mean it endearingly. If you're watching, Miss Ganache, Miss Nauk.
Knock.
So, do you remember who the world all-around champion was in 1981? I think she was.
Barishkova?
Who?
Is her name like Barishkova or something like that?
Oh yeah, it starts with a B. That's pretty close. I'm pretty sure she's the youngest world all-around champion, either of all time or since 1981. I think she was like 13 when she won this title. So it's Olga Bacharova, and we all know this squad, multiple asterisks. We all know the Soviet Union did not attend the 1984 Olympics in LA. But they had their Olympic Games in, where was it? I'm going to get it wrong. It's not the Czech Republic. That didn't exist, right? So Czechoslovakia? Something
I
like
will
that.
go Czechoslovakia. Sounds right.
Before we get to the Olympics, so I'll give the champions. Soviet Union won. They had Davidova, who was the reigning Olympic champion, Bicherova, who we mentioned, who would win the world all-around title, Filatova, who was a two-time Olympian, Stella Zakharova, Olympian, Elena Polovaya, not familiar with her, and Natalia Ilyenko, who big fan favorite. So vault went to Maxi, uneven bars went to Maxi, balance beam went to Maxi, and Ilyenko won floor with a double twist as her middle pass. I think that's the last world all-around champion with a double twist. I'm pretty sure there was some drama with Maxi because she didn't medal in the all-arounds, but you would think, she won 3 event titles. Why not? So she ended up. Did she even compete? I think there was something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue, daughter.
She scored a 2.5 in optionals on the floor, but she qualified and won every other event. So
Did she fall or something?
I think she must have gotten injured and didn't finish her routine. But if she won the events, that means that she still was able to compete because the event finals would have taken place after optionals, right?
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. I wish I knew more about that. That's definitely something I could find the names or find more information about, but I just am not prepared at the moment. My
And
apologies.
for the American fans, the what was important about this world is um not Kathy Johnson. What's the young lady's name? Tracy Talavera and Julianne McNamara won medals at this World Championships. I think Julianne,
Oh, they did. They
yeah, they
were.
did. I think Julianne came in third on uneven bars at this World Championships,
She tied
and
with Geneva for bronze. They
and
both
Tracy,
tied.
and Tracy tied for bronze on beam, but in a very controversial something happened with Julie, who should have came in second, but like they took a neutral to I think she went overtime by a second or something and took a tenth off of her score, which cost her to be in like fifth place or something.
That's for Julianne. Yeah, she had the best beam routine, I think, or
But
like
I
the
think
second
she
best.
yeah, she
Or
should have came in second, but I think she like went overtime by her second and they took a neutral tenth of a point, so it cost her to go from like second to like fifth, and then Tracy Talavera, they raised her score, so she ended up tying for the bronze medal, some shit like that.
it was some bullshit. I do want to say or note that Tracy shared her bronze medal on beam with Wu Jianyi, who's the mother to infamous gymnast Anna Lee and I believe Andy Lee also.
Uh huh.
Okay. I feel like I said everything I wanted to about those worlds. Anything else you wanted to mention before we briefly talk about those Olympics and the alternate games in Olomouc?
Um, yeah, I just think this because of how that year played out. This World Championships really had no effect over that Olympics because boycotts and half the people didn't even go to the Olympics from here. So it's just a lot.
In another universe, we would talk about the men too, but that is not the universe we live in.
Not at all.
um, Something interesting. The championships were supposed to be held in Mexico City, but financial difficulties, that sounds sus, caused Mexico to withdraw, and the event was given, that's more what sounds sus, to the Soviet Union instead. So, 1984. Do you know the history of how the boycott played out? Because I don't.
Basically, they were like, "Oh, so y'all didn't come to our Olympics in Russia, but then we not going to come to y'all Olympics in America, bitch. How about that?"
Right, I knew that much. I was just curious about like the timeline, like when did they compete all quad, knowing that it was going to be separate, or did I think it happened way closer to the games?
Yeah, I think it happened closer to. No, I don't
Because
have a
I,
history of what
I remember
happened.
there was an interview of, oh, is she Czech? You know that gymnast Hannah Rechna? She has the Rechna release on bars.
Yes.
She was really disappointed. I think she found out months before the games. Doesn't mean that's when the countries decided to boycott, but she was really disappointed, and she said that her whole team was like less than
I just
thrilled.
wonder why so many other countries decided to boycott this Olympics. Like, I understand why the Soviets, but nobody
Bulgaria,
told it.
Cuba, Czechoslovakia, East Germany, Hungary, and North Korea. The USSR and other satellite countries organized an alternate Olympics where the USSR, all those, and other Soviet bloc countries, Poland and Hungary, competed. I'm curious as well. So
So 1985.
I want to give a few moments to 1984. Just that all of the event titles went to gymnasts, to different gymnasts. You know, no one held on to their title 3 years later. As far as the 84 Olympics, that's because of the boycott, Oscar. Don't be silly. Let's look at the alternate games results. I know I can be really long-winded, guys, but I'm trying to go through this quickly. Believe me, even if it doesn't seem like it. So they were called the Friendship Games. Soviet Union won that, but not by much, by a quarter of a point. The only gymnast that made it. So Bicharova, the world all-around champion 1981, wasn't on the team. It was. Do you want to take a guess? We did talk about her. It wasn't like the rando who I wasn't familiar with.
Was it Shushanova, Yurchenko? Was it?
Both of those girls were there, but neither of them were in 81 at the Worlds.
But I thought you were saying just to name the Olimov team. That's what I was doing.
I love that you want to do that. We can do that, continue. But I was saying there's one gymnast from the 81 world team for the Soviet Union that made the 84.
Oh, was it Davidova?
No,
Folovita?
Tatiana Frolova was on the team, but I don't think she was in 81.
Um, who was it?
It was 1981 floor champion Natalia Ilyenko.
Ah, okay.
And she was joined by Irina Barksanova, Tatiana Frolova, like you said, and Olga Mastepanova. So Olga won the all-around. You know, she had the perfect 40 or whatever, allegedly. Olga and Yurchenko, Mastepanova and Yurchenko shared vault titles. Okay, this is interesting. Maxi Ganache, she won the uneven bars with a perfect 20. So she was able to keep her title 3 years later. Think about that. Let's hold on to that as we move forward. Mastepanova won beam, and floor was shared by Mastepanova. Oh, you're taking deep drags. And Maxi Gnak, even though she didn't compete in the floor final in 81, she won gold with Mastepanova. And the titles in LA, Romania won gold, Mary Lou won all around, Zabo, Ma Yan Hong, Julianne McNamara, she won. So that's another one. Bars is so far the easiest event to hold on to. We'll see if that continues. And then Paucha, Zabo, all Romania.
I think
1980.
if the hold on, I think if the Russians, if like it was one Olympic Games at this competition, I think the Olympics would be mostly right. But I still think Julianne McNamara would have won on the even bars, regardless if the Russians were there or not.
Well, what about Maya and Han? Would they have still tied?
I think so.
Even though Maxi won with a perfect 20, you think they would have beaten Maxi?
I think so. I think Maxie would have came in third.
In 1983, she was the reigning world champion on bars also.
Who,
Okay.
Julianne?
No, Maxi.
Okay.
And silver was two Romanians, Agache and Zabo. No bronze. Okay. Moving on. Moving right along. 1985 Worlds were in Montreal. The Soviets did great. We had Baraksanova, Kolesnikova, that's Komova's mom, Mastepanova, Omelianchik, Shushinova, and Yurchenko. The world all-around title was shared between Shushinova and Omelianchik. Shushinova won vault. Gabrielle Fanrich won bars. Silavash won beam, and Omelianchik won floor. These were
And that really did. Well, did that translate to the Olympics? Because basically it was the damn Zabo, um, what's the Romanian girl?
Silavash?
Silava show at 88. So
Yeah, she won beam again, so she held on to her title. Now we have
I
two
think the
bars, one beam
Emilianchek didn't hold on for the Romanians.
for the so.
Zabo did. I mean, for the Soviets, Zabo didn't hold on for the Soviet.
No.
Who else was key players in '85? And then we had the rise of Boganskaya. We had the rise of
No Americans won any medals at these worlds, and one American won a medal in Seoul in 1988.
so.
Hey Chat, hey Matt, hey Addix, hey Johnny, hey Shayna.
So at least for no, it was a great predictive of what was going to happen. It was the Zabo Silva show, and that's basically what it was. That whole quad, it
It was the
was
Nova show. Zabo
basically
to Olympics.
not Zabo Shushinova. There we go. The Shushinova Silva show. That whole quad, it was a couple of other girls who had a little bit. Emilianchek had a little bit in the first half of that quad, and then that other Russian girl, I mean Romanian girl with the dark hair.
Aurelia Dobre.
Dobre was like up
She
there in
87.
'87, but you know,
One
come
name, I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed about how little I know about I know there's a more PC term for it, but the East Germans gymnasts, one notable name who had a success at these worlds, just no golds, was Dagmar Kirsten. And she won, I think, bronze or silver on bars in 88 as well.
okay.
Let's just skim over the 88 champions. 88, the Soviets won again, and they had Baitova, Boginskaya, Lashenova, Shevchenko, Shushnova. That's her second Olympic team, if you count Olomouc, and Strajova. Shushnova is the Olympic all-around champion, so that's a successfully defended. When I'm saying defended their title, I'm talking about the 3-year gap jump.
Hmm.
Boginskaya won vault, Silavash won bars, beam, and floor. So she successfully defended balance beam.
Okay.
And Dagmar Kirsten won a silver on the bars and ahead of Shushanova, who won bronze. A great quad, a very great quad. Super entertaining.
Not if you're an American fan, but that's when the Americans were not at their glory. But that's when gymnastics as a whole was at its glory.
Definitely. And I know you love your American gymnasts,
Sometimes.
for better or for worse. I think you stand them. Okay.
Sometimes. Well, I'm an American, so I mean,
I'm an American too, but there, I how do I put this? Because I was about to jump to something I wanted to talk about later. If the Americans don't have success, I am not super upset. I'm happy for other people to have success. I know that sounds vague, but yeah, read that how you want. Are you ready for 89 Worlds in Stuttgart?
yeah.
Okay. This was the new life scoring was introduced. So the scores were not carried over to the all-around and event finals from team optionals. But they still counted compulsories? No, they didn't. There was no prelim scores, didn't mean anything, right?
No.
Okay. Soviet Union won the team competition. They had Leshenova, Olympian, Strajeva, Olympian, Boginskaya, Olympic champion, Dudnik, newcomer, Sazanenkova, newcomer, and Baitova, Olympian. Bogi won the all-around. Dudnik won vault. Silavash won bars, tied with Fan Di from China. So she had won bars at the Olympics the previous year. Another gold on balance beam for Silavash, but spoiler, she's not going to defend her title again in 92.
She's not going to
Floor,
make that team.
I know. So floor is tied between Boginskaya. Oh, and Silavash also wins another gold. Like she did the previous year. So Silavash is winning lots of gold medals.
In these event finals.
Okay, here's something I want to ask you about. You said Boginskaya. I'm pretty sure you characterized her as a gymnast who's been around for so long that the judges would give her maybe a title just because they want to see her give her success or to,
1991 balance beam world championships. Absolutely. There's no way in hell that girl won that title. Yeah.
okay, that's clarifying. Thank you. So if we look at 2025, and I believe the gymnast you were talking about when you mentioned that was Leanne Wong, would it be enough for the judges to give Leanne gold on vault, or does she need gold in the all-around?
I think they could give her the gold on vault and that would be sufficient.
Okay, I
But
hope she gets gold.
I think she would want the gold in the all around, which I mean,
I hope she wants both, but I mean, it would be a huge success if she gets either. I mean, it'd be a huge success if she makes an event final. If she gets a medal, I'll take a bronze,
to be honest, I hope they wipe Leanne off so she can go ahead and retire. Cause
See, I don't even know that it would play out that way necessarily. I think if she gets
I
snubbed, I think she comes back with upgrades next season. A
oh
bio
gosh.
phenomenal.
Oh gosh.
Anything
It's
else to talk about with 89 before we go on to
no,
Barcelona?
no.
So 1992 Olympics in Barcelona.
The last of the Soviets.
The last of the Soviets, although as we know they didn't compete under the Soviet flag, they were the unified team.
Hmm.
First Olympics with new life rules. And who would you say?
The unified team won. Tatiana Kusuke won all around.
Mm-hmm.
Milo won vault,
She
tied
tied.
with Henrietta Onodi.
Mm-hmm. From Hungary.
An even bars was that Chinese lady.
Luli.
Balance beam should have been Shannon Miller, but it was Tatiana
One of my favorite
Lysenko.
gymnasts of all time, Tatiana Lysenko. Where were the deductions? How could she have beat Lysenko?
It was better. It was better.
Just vibes? Because you don't have a reason?
Lysenko sucks. No tea, no shade. She's. If
What?
I had an overrated list, she would definitely be on my overrated list.
That is just
Um,
crazy. You can't even give me a valid reason, can you?
Her form sucked. She never could stay on events. For a 10.0 system, her bar routine was just so overhyped because she was doing a stupid ass cowboy Arabian double front with a half. Mama couldn't stop cowboying to save her life. Like I just never was a fan of her gymnastics.
Oh, I couldn't disagree more. I feel like it's different doing a double front half out versus a double Arabian. I think
Ugh,
a double front half out is harder.
I guess. Um,
She was one of the only gymnasts with a DTY at those games. She
Now
stuck
her
it.
DTY was cute, I guess, but then she had that fuck ass handspring tuck front half that was just fuck ass. Like, oh gosh. Okay.
What were Shannon Miller's vaults?
Worse. Her great Yurchenko full, and then I don't even think she was doing a tuck front half. I just think she was doing a tuck front that she just could not do. Like, could not do. Just had horrible technique. Just, I'm surprised they didn't have her learn a good second vault.
For
At
those
least,
games? She learned.
yeah,
Didn't she learn the Phelps?
yeah.
I'm so sorry, Tatiana Lysenko. You did not deserve that. All that slander, that unfounded slander.
And more. Like, gosh. I know the Ukrainians was happy when Lilier turned old enough to they be like, gosh, we have a good prospect finally.
She was literally like, in my mind, she was like an all around favorite for gold.
Lysenko,
Absolutely.
I'm glad you said in your mind.
Well, I have to acknowledge that I wasn't around for those games, but yeah, watching it
I'm
back,
I'm
looking
surprised Lysenko. I'm surprised they let Lysenko do the all around and didn't be like sub Lysenko out for them Gusu.
no, girl, because they knew she could have won. She could have. She was on her way to winning 91 worlds, and then she had a fluke mistake on
I
her
feel the
being.
same. I feel the same way about Lysenko as I do about the girl in in 2000 who everybody loved.
You love her. You love Karpenko. You put her
No,
first.
not Karpenko from Russia. The one who
Labasa.
used to, yeah, Labosnik. Everybody loved that girl. I'm like, oh,
Hi
okay.
guys, this was fun. I'll see you next time. No, I'm kidding. But like you are attacking my absolute favorite gymnast right now.
Sorry for you. Which one, Labosnik or
Laboznik and Lysenko are like definitely top 10 gymnasts of all time for me.
sorry, Wally? You're this is not this so OG.
The Soviet gymnastics connoisseur.
This is not that. Um,
It never will be.
let's period. And then I think Milosevic won the floor of that Olympics,
With the last Olympic perfect 10.
which was not a perfect 10 when she clearly hopped on her first and last tumbling passes.
But it was like probably her best floor routine of her career. Not like in
Yeah,
terms
but
of things, but like that routine was my favorite of hers. Definitely like that more than like, what did she do? Like 4 whips into a double twist punch front?
I like that more than the round off 1.5 through to a 1.5 through punch front half.
Did we like her triple twist? Apparently she was training a quad twist.
Yeah, I mean her triple was very.
It was okay.
It was okay. I prefer when she used to go whip back through to a 2.5 twist punch front.
That was good. Okay, you did a great job giving all those event champions off the
So
just
basically, I mean, a lot of people held on. They just didn't medal from 89 through 92.
Yeah, I'm not recognizing anyone who really medaled in an individual event. You know, Boginskaya, she was there.
Yeah, I can't believe she didn't medal not once in that Olympic Games.
No. I
So
wonder
then we
how
have the.
Miller would have done in the 1988 Olympics. Do you think she would have like been fighting the girls?
Oh yeah, Shannon would have showed up and showed out, especially for the Americans. Yeah, like
Or do you think they would have
Shannon.
given her the scores because she was American?
No, I think they were looking for it. When Shannon and Dominique came around, the judges were like, finally, bitches, so some Americans we could give shit to, like, both of y'all bitches, finally. Like,
Was Dominique in Indianapolis 91?
I think she was the alternate to that team. I don't think she made that team. I don't know why, but I don't think she made that team.
Though she was not part of the 91 Worlds team, yeah, she was not. But she still was getting perfect tens or whatever.
Um,
Okay, another great quad. Wouldn't you agree?
my favorite quad of them all, the 93 to 96 quad.
No, but I was wrapping up the 92 quad.
Oh, yeah, it was cute. I mean, that's when NBC started their bullshit in their American hype shit with Kim Zemesco because Kim was a great gymnast. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Kim was a great gymnast. Betty Okino was a great gymnast. Don't get me wrong. They just was nowhere near the damn Romanians nor the damn Soviets. They just weren't. Like, but then Dominique and Shannon came around and they damn sure were up there with the Romanians and the Russians and the Chinese. So
What about Carrie
I just
Straw?
she had her moments in '96.
Okay, she wasn't fully developed in 92.
I think Carrie. To be honest with you, I think Carrie was right. Like every gym that she ever went to, they always tried to turn her into whoever their bigger superstar was instead of just focusing on her gymnastics. And so I do think she was right for keep changing gyms because when she was with Steve News, Steve was just trying to turn her into Shannon. Um, When she was with Bella the first time, he was just trying to turn her into Kim. So
So she was even more extreme than someone like Connor McClain, right? In terms of switching gyms.
oh yeah, like after '92, like it was like every 6 months, like Carrie was at somebody else's gym. Like
Why do you think in '93 she didn't win a medal on floor? I think she qualified in a medal position, and then to my eyes, she hit her routine well in the final.
I don't think she was getting credit for some of her dance skills, so she didn't have a 10.0 start value.
That's too bad because she had great tumbling. Okay, thanks for answering. Oh, well, we're gonna talk about '93 Worlds anyway. I thought I was being off topic, but I forgot what we were doing. Okay,
Yeah, so
'93.
the '93 World, Shannon Miller was the world champion. First time, well, second time for an American. Um, Elena Piscun was the vault gold medalist.
Yeah, who do you
Um,
think should have been world champion all around in '91? The silence is everything.
see, 91 is hard because I don't think it should have been Kim or Svetlana because other people just was doing more than they were doing. Like they were getting these bit scores doing like way less difficulty than the girls was doing in '91. So
But a lot of good girls fell. So who should it have been if not those two?
Bointage,
What was Bontosh's weakest event? Was it bars?
probably.
Yeah. Okay. So you said Piskun won ball in '93. Who won bar?
Shannon won uneven bars. Milo won beam and Shannon won floor.
Crazy that Milo won beam. But yep, that happened.
And it should have been Dominique Dawes. They robbed Dominique Dawes.
Definitely.
How did that play out going into '96? Um,
You know,
Shannon won beam in '96, but she didn't even medal in '93. Uh,
but
well,
she won
Shannon
the,
won beam in '94, so
yeah.
Dominique Dawes was still here. Um,
Olympic all-around champion in '96. Pokapayeva was at '93 Worlds, right? She just was like flopping.
I, I think she was too young. I don't think she turned old enough till '94.
She competed in '93. She qualified for the vault final and crashed and finished last.
Ah, okay.
Is that the one where they were like, "Go again, girl"?
Maybe, I think.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh. Um,
We had Amanar, Corkina.
yeah, I think between '93 and '96, just a lot of people turned seniors. Dominique Muciano turned senior.
Gina Gojian, Amanar, Mohilan.
Gina Goshian
Oh,
was
well,
vault
she was
world
at 92.
champion in '93, and she
And she
came
was
in
in
third in
Barcelona.
'96. Yeah, Gina was in Barcelona.
No
Um,
one defended anything. The last time anyone's defended anything was like Syllabosh on Beam in '88, right?
Gina didn't defend, but she came close. She was the vault world champion, and she came in third at the Olympics. Um,
She was the vault champion, not in '93.
yes, she was. No, she was not. Elena Piscun was. Gina was the vault world champion in '94 and '96.
That sounds right. So '95 was Almanar.
It was Arminar tied with Polka Pie Ava. So
I
yeah,
wonder
you're
why
right.
she didn't
Nobody
win.
defended.
I wonder why she didn't win the vault title in '96 in Paris. Was it in Paris or in San Juan?
San Juan.
Yeah,
Why? Who didn't win? Arminar?
yeah.
Oh, they like Gojion's 1.5 and her version of the Phelps better.
But didn't she beat Gina the next year in '97 and at the Olympics and in '95?
I think Arminar had like a big ass hop on her landings, and
Okay.
Gina had better landings.
Anything else or '97?
Because not only did Gina beat Arminar that year, so did Anna Hatch.
Did Almanar even get bronze?
No, I think Anna Hatch got bronze. No. Anna Hatch came in second. I think Simona Arminar came in third.
Almanar got second, yeah.
So yeah, I think that World Championships was a big thing from '93, just for the Americans and giving the Americans confidence that they could compete on the big stage. They weren't just fighting for bronzes anymore. They were gold medal contenders. And I think that Shannon's winning, Dominique's great world championship gave the Americans confidence throughout that whole quad. Because this was the first quad that the Americans was just like winning.
And you really feel that it was such a significant, it gave them significantly more confidence than their achievements or results from the '92 Olympics?
Yeah, because the '92 Olympics, it really was just Shannon. In '93, it was Shannon and Dominique, where it was like, oh, okay, we're building a team together. Like, it was supposed to be Shannon and Kim, and it was just Shannon. So this world round, it was Shannon and Dominique. It was a team. It wasn't just one person winning medals. It was, all of them.
Didn't Betty and Kim win world medals?
Betty
Yeah,
won a.
she won bars and beam medals in different worlds. And then Kim won golds on beam and floor in '92 and a bronze on floor in '91. Okay, but I get what you're saying. Ready to move on?
Sure.
I love that you are starting to that you have such strong memories of these meets.
Because I remember watching them. I could talk about these, the ones in the '80s. I'm just like, okay, girl.
I love it. So I encourage you to take the lead from here on out. So '97, where were the worlds? In Switzerland? Lausanne?
That sounds about right.
I'm just trying to remember without looking.
I know the Romanians won the team competition.
Yes.
Burkina was the all-around champion. Vault champion was Simona Arminar, I believe. Uneven bars champion was Horkina. Her third title in 3 years. Balance beam champion was a tie between Gojian and Horkina.
Um,
And
Horkina won silver. She won silvers on floor and beam.
okay. And floor champion was also Gina Gojian.
Perfect. How significant were these worlds for the 2000 Olympics at the end of
I
the
know
call?
we said a lot of Gina Gojian and that world championships, but she didn't make it. She retired after that, shortly after that world championship. So then,
Because of
uh,
she always was like, it's the code is too hard now. But was the code changing in 98? How did she do so well in 97 with the new code? Or was it, how could that excuse make any sense?
she didn't have 10.0 start values, but the judges still were giving her big ass scores.
Wow, her beam and floor didn't start from a 10 and she won golds on both of them?
I think they did, but her vault and floor, I mean, her bars were really like had a low ass start value. Like,
Yeah. And was she one of those Romanians who at one random meet pulled out the counter Kim release? Or was that Milo? Or
now I
was it
think
both of them?
Gina had, but that was like earlier in her career, like 92, 91, something like that.
Did she have any transitions, or was she standing on the low bar? Or doing, what do you call it when you do the kip and then your legs over the low bar?
Oh, when you beat the bar? No, 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 no.
Not a belly beat, but a
I know
different.
what you're talking about. But yeah, that's what those are were the transitions she were doing. She were either that one or standing on the bar, jumping to the high bar.
Who was doing pack saltos in 96 besides Horkina?
Luciano.
Luciano. Chow had her Chow pack, the straddle
But
pack.
that wasn't a really. That was a. I would class. I would say that's her own skill. They might as well have had to call that a child because
I think it was in the old code. I'm pretty sure. But the pack was still pretty unique, wouldn't you say?
yeah, because I think it just was introduced in like '89, and I don't think people really understood what was going on. Because I remember the first time somebody did it, the judges was really gagged, and they really didn't even understand what the hell she was doing. Like,
In 96, before we move on to 2000, um, did the code recognize how strict on they were with bail transitions, and was it different values for doing an overshoot versus a bail to handstand?
yes, I think overshoots were more popular.
Well, they're easy.
Um,
Wasn't there a whole drama with Prudenova's overshoot or her bail attempt in 97 in the all around?
no, I think putting over, we're doing a pat. We're putting over.
E. Johnson was like, and it should really be a huge deduction because she doesn't even hit handstand, but she thought the score was too high or something.
Well, for putting over in '97, she was just doing a double pike dismount, which was and under those codes, it was a deduction to have a dismount not at the level of the routine.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kathy thought she was going to get like a big ass deduction for doing such an easy ass dismount when she had such a hard ass routine. So
I wonder how big that deduction was supposed to be.
I think it was 2/10 of a point.
Okay, so I'll ask my question again. How I'm trying to figure out how I want to
And you know
phrase.
what? I think that should be the dismount rule in today's code of points, right? Not giving you bonus or deductions for a dismount, not requiring a D dismount. but the dismount still should be at the same level as the rest of the routine. So if you're doing all of these crazy combinations, but you're dismounting with a double twist, I think that should be like a half a point deduction. Like,
Who is dismounting with a double twist?
well, I mean, Suni was dismounted. Suni won the Olympics doing a double twist off a beam.
I thought you were talking about bars only. Sorry. Okay. And what made you think about this? Elite gymnastics or collegiate?
Elite, because you were just talking about Elena Pudanova's bar dismount. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe that's how they should gather the girls up.
I feel like we see more gymnasts doing easy dismounts off of bars than in a collegiate gymnastics versus elite, right?
Yeah, but we see them do way easy dismounts off a beam. With bars, how they get away with those easy is those damn giant swings, half turns to nothing. Like, that should really be a deduction. Like, those empty, if you can't do an empty swing after a shaft, what do you mean you got a whole empty ass giant swing to a half turn for nothing? Like,
what do you think about Alice D'Amato's bar routine in Paris, where she would do, before she did her L grip work, she would like shuffle, 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 and then do a empty giant, right?
you mean like all the Italians do? Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so much. But who was even worse than damn Alice D'Amato was that damn Georgia Villa. Like, it should be a whole point off of the routine for that damn obvious adjustment.
Do you think it's okay when the gymnasts do giant swings before a big release move?
Yeah, that's fine.
Have you ever seen anyone do a def release without any giants? I know you can. There are gymnasts who've done like hot full into a def, but what about just like kip cast def?
Not that I can remember. I've always seen somebody do at least a giant swing before it.
So what did these 97 worlds mean for the 2000 Olympics?
Absolutely nothing other than Horkina.
Want to quickly go over the event champions, individual
I
champions?
mean, well, the Romanians maintained their title as the team champions.
Oh yeah, they defended from the worlds, not the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. Raducanu / Arminar was the Olympic champion. Vault champion was
But do we think
Zamo.
that Corkino should have defended, right? If all the circumstances were correct?
I think Horkina would have defended.
Okay, so that's kind of like a in between, you know? It's more than we had for those two previous quads where we had no defenders. We had someone who like was supposed to defend, could have defended.
I mean, Horkina did defend her uneven bars title.
Yeah, that's a huge one. The last bars was Silavash in 88. No, she didn't even win 85 bars, did she? She just won beam in 85. So it was, I guess, Maxi and... Oh, I forget. I'm going to have to rewatch. Sorry, guys.
And then Lu Xuan won beam. And Zamo won floor?
And ball, yeah. Do you think Prudenova deserved to be on the 96 Olympic team?
I think she was hurt or something like that. I think she would have been, but I think she was hurt or something like that.
A heel injury. Okay, ready for 2001?
Sure.
2001 Worlds were in Ghent, Belgium. It was only two gymnasts shared the gold medals.
Who won the team competition?
Want to guess?
The Romanians?
Mm-hmm. They
And
won it
then
by over a point.
Burkina won the all around, Burkina won vault, Burkina won uneven bars. I don't know who won beam.
Only two gymnasts won the gold medals. So you
Was
have
it
50-50 chance.
was it Burkina?
No, it was Radicom. Gorkina didn't make, or she didn't medal on beam. I don't know if she made the beam final. She didn't make the beam final.
So Radicon won beam. I'm assuming Radicon won floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Gorkina won bronze on floor. And silver was Hippolito from Brazil.
So that World Championships really did not play at all until 2004, because other than Horkina, because Romania won. Romania defended their title in the team. And then Carly won the all around. Monica Rosu won vault. The French Emily Lepenic won uneven bars.
Mm-hmm.
Balance beam was Catalina Panora, and floor was Catalina Panora. So,
That's right. Gorkina did win silver in the all-around, though. So close.
and she fell on uneven bars, but she was one pirouette away from winning uneven bars here.
Right, that would have been history-making. So this 2001 Worlds, somewhat only they had the team defended, and Horkina almost defended all around in bars, but pretty inconsequential.
Well, that's two Olympics in a row that Horkina almost defended her all around title.
That's very true. So far, I think we are seeing, just based off of this very, simplified way of looking at what we're looking at, how the worlds in the beginning of the quad affect the Olympics at the end of the quad. It is hardest to defend vault and floor. Would you agree?
I would say it's hardest to defend everything.
But we've
Most,
seen gymnasts do bars, beam, and all around, I think, and team.
I would say, but it's very hard for people to hang on in between quads from what I'm seeing. Like, it's not a lot of people who's hanging on, or if they did make it to the next Olympics, they're not as major of a player as they were the previous go round.
Right, they're supporting. They had their moment, their post peak. Now we will see things change and develop as we continue to move forward. But why would you not just agree with that vault and floor are harder based off of what we've gone through so far?
I think in the later half, I think it's going to be switched.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, that gets me excited to move forward to 2005. We have, this is
No
the last.
team. This is the first world. where they switched the formats. There's no team right after the World Championship. It's all individuals. Um,
Well,
there,
there was no team in '93.
yeah, that was the first time that was like that. So they went to that format. No team. It's just an individual world.
This was the
Um,
last Worlds with the 10.0 system.
this was the last Worlds with the 10.0 system. This was this was not the first Worlds with that vault. That was the Worlds previous.
Yeah, with the tongue or whatever.
I call it the table versus the horse. So,
Okay.
um,
So, want to give us our champions?
Chelsea Miller won the all around.
By
Vault
the
was
smallest margin in history, right? To this day.
to this day. The vault title was won by I'm assuming Chung Fei.
Yep. That was her first world title.
Uneven bars and floor was won by Nastia. And then Alicia Sacramone won. Uneven bars and beam was won by Nastia. And Alicia Sacramone won floor.
That's right. Why do you think Nastia Lukin, do you think she's been offered a position at USAG? Why don't they have Chelsea, Nastia, and Alicia working together? Two different questions.
I don't think Nastia is smart enough to handle that type of position.
So you would be surprised if you learned that she had been offered something like that and turned it down?
I mean, Nastia could barely handle being an analysis on NBC. So yeah, I would be
But
awfully
don't the
surprised.
people say that she walked away from that job?
That's what they say.
That's what they say. We don't know for sure.
I think she was fired.
Okay. Oh, I had another question, but it's gone. So, anything else about these worlds? I mean, probably the most successful world championships for the
An
American girls,
American
right?
team, correct?
Or do you think they would have easily won the team title if there had been a team competition that year?
I'm not sure because there was a lot of drop off between Nastia, Chelsea, and Alicia versus everybody else. So I'm not sure.
But they only needed 3 routines on each event. You don't think they could have won with Alicia's bars?
No.
Who would be their biggest competition?
The Romanians, like always.
Even
Probably
though
the
the
Chinese.
Romanians only won 1 bronze medal. Ponor won bronze on beam. But for all we know, if there was a team final that year, they would have sent a completely different team. So, want to take us through 2008, Beijing?
Sure, the Chinese won the team competition.
Woo!
Nastia won all around. Chung
Ooh.
Fei repeated her title, defended her title on vault.
Another time, I would love to talk to you about that 2008 all-around final because I was shocked to hear some of your opinions that you have nowadays about that.
Yeah, I mean, Sean won. I mean, I love you, Nastia, but Sean won, and I understand why Sean was pissed off the first 10 years after it happened because it was just like, no matter what Sean was doing, they were like, yeah, Nastia is better than you, bitch. Like, and then they were like, but Nastia has never gotten a 15 on American soil on floor. And they were like, yeah, bitch, well,
Yeah, yes, she did. She
I
definitely
know,
got a
I'm just,
15
I
at
just,
Olympic trials.
yeah,
I
but they
swear
were,
to God, I've heard you say Nastia had the best floor routine at those Olympics. She should have won gold on floor. So how are you going to switch it
Oh,
now?
I absolutely 100% stand by that. I'm not switching that up. That event final title, Nastia should have won floor. Like she damn sure should have. Like I'm so sorry, she should have.
But her
But
floor wasn't that much better in the event final versus the all around.
no, but this is what I'm saying though. I can see where Sean was gagged because she was like, at nationals, I'm scoring like 15-8 on floor. Nastia scoring like 15-1. At the Olympics, I'm scoring like 15-4. And Nastia is scoring also like 15-4. What the fuck is going on? Like,
They were giving Sean 16s on floor domestically. But don't you
I'm
think
telling
it's similar to Jordan Weber? You know, the American judges give the scores they want to the gymnast they want.
true, but also Sean was just doing more than Nastia. Like, Sean's start value should have been way higher than Nastia. Like I don't know that quota points like I should, but it just feels like Sean was just doing way more than what Nastia was doing on every event other than uneven bars.
And I think that you're not appreciating how much harder Nastia's routine was on uneven bars. And that was the difference that she needed.
But was it
I'm looking for Sean's start value on bars. What do you think it was?
like 15, like 5-5?
Oh, no. I think it was a 6 at least.
Oh,
I mean, maybe, but Sean's start value on uneven bars was 6.3. So she started 1.4 behind her. And the difference in their scores was 0.6. Their all-around totals. So Nastia was a point behind. This is just D scores on vault. Then she made up the point and then added 0.4 on bars. She lost 0.3, so she's leading by 0.1 after beam. And then Sean makes up that 0.1 on floor. So they have the same D score. Very interesting.
and it just feels like, again, I don't know why Sean beam routine should have way more of a start value than Nastia's. Again, I see it just
3
feels. Hmm?
Well, she was 0.3 ahead of her in D on beam.
I mean, it just feels like Sean should be like a point ahead. I mean, Sean had a standing back full, a full in dismount, 2-foot layout step out, combos out the ass. It's just like, and what Nastia was doing, front aerial, back handspring layout step out, switch leap half, a nodie,
Switch ring,
switch,
wolf jump pull, the Lucan.
but a wolf jump full under that quarter point was only a C. So I mean, she wasn't getting very
Really?
much. Yeah,
Wow.
they only upgraded it recently to a D because it's been a C for a while.
I'm very shocked to learn that. So what do you think about the significance of 2005 Worlds when looking at 2008 Olympics?
I know the Americans thought they were gonna go to the Olympics and just slay, but
I mean, they kind of did.
they did.
Were these did anyone defend?
I think Nastia.
No, no one defended.
No.
But everyone except for, in the all around, Chelsea didn't defend, but Nastia won another medal.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea won another vault medal.
Mm-hmm.
Chuso won silver in 2005, and Alicia won bronze. So they all made they were top 4 on vault.
Mm-hmm.
Then medaled. but no one, the winner did not defend. Nastia, Chelsea, and Beth were bars podium in 2005. They were all doing bars in 2000. Oh, these are spicy. Sorry, but I love it. Beam, Nastia, Chelsea, Ponor. Nastia was close again on bars and beam. And then floor. Nastia defended her silver medal. Or no, she won bronze.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a way, if we use different criteria than what we've been using so far, which is like completely ambiguous, poorly defined, and like arbitrary, this is more. These worlds were more significant. I mean, there were a lot of repeat medalists, but no gold medal defenders.
A lot of people from that world was able to hang on and still be key players at this Olympic Games.
Totally. So that makes an outlier so far. We'll see if this is a trend that continues. Ready for 2009 Worlds?
Yep, this is going to be another American dominant Worlds with Bridget Salone as the world champion, Kyla Williams as the vault champion. Uneven bars was.
Oh yeah, we didn't go for 2008 Olympic champions. That would have helped you here, but
we did do it. Hey, was gosh, am I saying that? Hassan Iskisen, the 2009 Beam World Champion was
Ivana Hong.
It was not Ivana Hong. She came in third.
I wanted to see if you catch that.
It was it Catalina Panor? No. Was it yeah, I give up. Who was it in '09? Oh, I know who it was. Dangy Lee.
Dong Lin Lin? Not Yang Yi Lin.
No, Dong.
Dong Lin Lin.
And then Floor was Beth Twiddle.
That's right. Now take us, or anything you want to say about these worlds?
A lot of surprising results. Definitely. A lot of people, because nobody would have thought Bridget Salone would have been the world champion. Nobody even knew who Kyla Williams was. I think Dang was a surprise on Beam.
She was the youngest teammate on the Chinese gold medal winning team. She got 2 per country at the beam finals at those Olympics.
And then nobody, and y'all could lie if y'all want to, thought Beth Twitter was going to win floor. Like, y'all could lie if y'all want to.
I think she made a world final before, like 2007 or 5.
I'm pretty sure she probably did, but lie if you want to and be like, oh yeah, I just knew Beth Twitter was going to win this floor title.
No, I don't think anyone knew that. I mean, if you watch back, even Christine still was gagged. So London, one of my very favorite Olympic games of all time for gymnastics.
First time since 96, the Americans won. Gabby Douglas won the all around. Sandra Ivspasha won vault. Uneven bars was Aliyah Mustafina.
Mm-hmm.
Beam was Dane Lin Lin again.
Bing, bing, bing. We have a defender, successful defender.
And then Flora was won by Ali Racing.
With that fuck ass routine. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
That was my best Shayna impression.
Hey,
Hey Shayna,
Well,
how are
it's
you?
the tea.
I'm all right. How are y'all?
I'm having a lot of fun. Michaela is
Shayna,
in.
did you get a new car?
I did.
Congratulations.
Cool.
So cool. I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Oscar, did you know Shayna got into a car accident last weekend?
She announced it on our last episode of the show.
I wasn't sure if it was this show or was it added show.
No, it was this show.
Shayna has a new car. Do you like it?
I love it.
Do you like it more than your old car?
I do. It's a lot bigger. I might be able to drive to Dallas for nationals now.
Oh, come pick me up
Where do you live?
Shit.
in New York.
Oh, that's a negative.
Shayna, would you really still go to nationals now? Like, I'm not going.
Why?
Oh,
What's
you're
changed?
not going? Why not?
The laws in Texas, girl. Texas is not going to gather me up while I'm up there trying to watch my gymnastics for being a trans woman in peace. No, ma'am.
Good point.
They ain't not finna scare me to go nowhere.
Michaela, would you mind sharing which laws you're talking about that don't affect trans people in states like Florida or Louisiana?
This new bathroom law that they passed, where literally it's illegal for people to go to. It's a bathroom law that they passed, and it's another law about like your ID or something. Anyways, whatever the laws that they passed, it just made it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend all of this money to go there and then to be harassed. Like, no, man, I'm straight. I could be harassed in Florida for free.
That's super understandable to me.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
definitely understandable.
Shayna, can you fit all your babies in your car at once now?
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Where do you like to take them to? Or do you just drive around town playing music?
We drive around to the pet store. I was bringing them to the park a lot, but life has life, and they haven't been going.
I
Is there
understand.
a dog park that you like taking them to?
Yeah,
And do you talk to the other dog owners there?
I definitely do.
That's nice. Have you met anyone friendly?
Mostly everybody's friendly.
That's good. So were you listening to our show so far? Do you know what we're doing?
I don't know.
That's okay. We are like,
Are you smoking, Shayna?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell.
Story.
We're going back to the World Championships right after the Olympics and seeing how significant they were playing
Mm-hmm.
into that quad. So right now we're at where are we at? 09
In London.
in London.
All that was a blur, so I don't remember any of that. Not gymnastically, but personally at that time.
Okay.
Um
What do you think about that? How those world championships affected the Olympics at the end of that quad?
Who was at that Olympic World 2009?
the world champion in 2009 was Bridget Sloan.
In the all
Then,
around, I don't think I remember that meet at all.
then Kyla Williams from the US won vault.
I remember that.
Um
but not in real time. I think I went back and watched that vault competition.
Hen
I don't remember.
Kashin. Hen
Okay.
Kashin won bars. Dan Lin Ling won beam. And Beth Twitter won floor.
Oh, okay.
Shayna, do you remember how in the all-around final, Rebecca Bross was leading until the last rotation on her last pass on floor when she put her hands down?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, it was high drama.
Mm. And then she
And
got whooped, and then she got whooped the next year and for Mustafina because I did watch that Worlds.
That's right. We've been just looking at the worlds after the Olympics and then the Olympics.
Well, you
But
got to think about it. 2 of those world champions became Olympic champions. Well,
I only count one.
Pika Shane, didn't she ended up winning a? No, she had won the Olympics in '08.
Beijing, yeah.
She came in second in 12, and Dang and Bean.
But
I mean,
Deng Lin Lin is our first successful gold medal defenders all the way back since like Silavash, I think.
Silavash.
I have to remember like the 2012 Bean final.
Oh my god, I've watched that literally like 30 times, probably.
I don't remember it that much, but I do remember the second place girl looked like she was evil. She did not win.
Sweet Lou.
Yes.
She's the defending or the reigning world champion.
She was over it.
Well, she had scored like
should be.
8 at the Worlds last year, and they lowballed her at the Olympics. I remember being so pissed that she didn't win.
I think the judges got it right.
For that night, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I do remember going to watch it at one time, but I don't think I watched it all the way through. I don't remember a lot of the themes from 2009, 10. I remember watching Worlds, but that was like it for Elite. And then
that is like an exceptional quad.
Mm-hmm.
Like so much fun. You're gonna have so much fun rewatching that.
So let's move on to 20. This is why I said I think it's gonna switch because this is when Simone came around, and then when Simone came around in 2013, Simone won the all around. Michaela Maroney won vault. Who won uneven bars that year?
Oh my god!
Still competed after the 2012 Olympics.
Who?
Michaela Maroney.
I thought she went to the 2013 Worlds.
She did all around in the qualification, and she was supposed to make the floor final too, but they deducted her for overtime.
I did not remember that, and I'm not even.
Should I help you with the bars champion?
Who won bars, Michaela? Your list.
A fabulous gymnast.
It wasn't Josefina.
No. It wasn't the Chinese girl because she fell.
No, it was a Chinese girl.
Little bitty Jane Yunan.
No, it wasn't her. It was the other one. I can't think of her name. What's her name, Oscar?
Was she competing that crazy skill at that championship?
No, that was Jung who did the Mo front. This was the other Chinese girl who basically was the first person to do the Chow Pat Chow Hafen combination.
Who?
I think she did Imbar full to her Chow. It was great. Huang Huidan.
Who?
Huang Huidan.
Oh, real like tiny, skinny.
She didn't make it to the Olympics, but
her arms was so little. I remember you. She had
the fan dismount, but I don't know why it wasn't named after her.
Because I think for hers, they weren't giving her credit for doing a half turn immediately off the bars. I think they were giving her credit for like a front flip half turn to a back flip, whereas the Fang is a half twist to a double back. So for
And just to be
her,
clear, she didn't do that dismount. She did a full in 2013, but the next year, where she won silver on bars, she did
correct.
the dismount.
I
I
think
think
they were
there's
giving
also
her.
some weirdness with like her either her L grip work or her like in bar full, where like she does unnecessary L grip work. Like most people wouldn't, they would just do it a different way, but she was doing it making it harder
Yeah,
unnecessary.
because I think for her, I think the way she does her full pirouettes is she goes into a Higgins roll. So she always goes into an in bar position to make her turn. So,
Because she's just that kind. It's not a big deal for her.
period.
Yeah, but I didn't really care for her like that. If I'm
Oh, I
honest.
love her.
She was okay. Okay, so in 2000, Aaliyah Mustafina won Beam in 2013.
I remember that she went first, didn't she?
Yeah,
A little early.
Who won Flora in 2013? Oh, Simone. So,
Simone. But it should have been my Murakami.
Uh,
so in 2016, Simone defended her all around title. Simone won vault. Aaliyah Mustafina won uneven bars. Even though she didn't win it in 2013, she won it in 2012.
But she did. I think
Uh,
she won a bronze in 2013.
I think she won a bronze in 2013 too. Sandy Weavers was the Beam champion.
people say Lori should have won.
No,
No,
ma'am.
Not that
And
not that night, Michaela,
not that night.
huh?
And Simone also defended her floor title.
woo! So that's like a big deal. One gymnast defended multiple titles.
Yeah, it's a big deal, but it's Simone, so that doesn't for the
I'm just saying,
gymnastics
it hasn't
history.
happened since.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
is.
only time it's happened so far in history, up to
She
this
passed
point.
the queen. She passed the queen with the most medals too at a world championship too, huh?
Hmm.
That was later on, but yes.
Hey.
And then we have 2017, which was Morgan Hurd was the world champion.
She was rightfully so. She won that night.
Who won vault? Maria Pacinka? I'm gonna guess.
That's right.
Uneven bars, I would guess 2017.
I'm
We've
gonna look
already mentioned her.
the Chinese.
Maybe.
I have no clue. Who was it?
It was Fanny Lin.
Really?
Yeah. No, I liked
Yeah,
her.
she also won in 2015. She shared the title. Yeah, that was her second world title in bars.
Oh wow. So Beam, it was
The German. Pauline
really
Schaefer.
There we go. Pauline Schaefer.
wow. I would have not guessed that.
Mm-hmm.
And Mao Murakami won floor.
Yes, Shayna. Everyone's doing such a good job.
Hey,
But I don't think that really translated into the next Olympic Games because
no, because Morgan Hurd didn't make it. Elena Eremina didn't make it.
Fanny Lin made it, but she fell on her dismount.
Nina
uh,
Darwell made it. Was bronze.
So the Olympic champion in 2021 was Sunisa Lee.
Mhm.
The the Russians won the team title.
But there was no team in 2017. So
And Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Rebecca Andrade won vault.
Mhm.
What's her face won uneven bars.
Nina.
Nina won uneven bars.
who's that?
Nina DeWild.
Who's that?
That's
She just
all.
she just retired.
I don't know her. No.
Who won beam? It's ooh,
Guan Chen Chen.
I don't know who that is.
really? No, she
Yeah.
did not.
Yes, she did. She won easily.
She did. Stop lying.
Guan Chen Chen had 2 acro series, round off layout and front handspring front tuck.
Didn't she fall and not even make beam finals?
No, she qualified in first with a 14.966.
Okay, but who won?
Guan Chen Chen with a 14.6 something.
She did not win. And
She won gold, and Tang Xijing won silver, and Simone won bronze. Look it up if you don't believe me. She won like handedly, like it was no big deal. It was not even her best routine whatsoever.
oh, everybody fell.
Everyone fell. The last good Olympic beam final was 2012, and a lot of girls fell there also.
2012. I don't agree with that.
What
I
was the
think
last good beam final? 2004.
possibly, yeah.
Okay. Well, I really like the 2012 beam final.
Damn, Shannon, your puppies are battling, girl.
Hey, you hear them, right?
They are battling. And then the last world championships after the Olympics
We
was
we didn't do floor in Tokyo.
oh, it was Jay Carey.
So did those? You feel like those worlds were not significant? Super.
Oh,
Mine
you
were.
know what?
She medaled
I'm
on
gonna
floor.
say I'm gonna say they were. I'm gonna say we would have seen a lot more repeat medalists if the Olympics was actually held in 2020.
Yeah.
I think because of COVID and a lot of stuff, it really messed with the way that trajectory of that World Championships versus that Olympic Games should have been. Um,
I buy that.
because I definitely think Morgan would have made the team. Now, Do I think Morgan would have done the all around? It's another question. No, but maybe because Suni was hurt in 2020, so there is a shot that Morgan would have made the all around.
I have a question, and it's kind of not pertaining to y'all topic, but it's like with that. Do y'all feel like with COVID happening, did it progress the gymnastics abilities or did it regress them?
I think it
Because the
regrets.
world was so different, with COVID and not being in buildings and close to people. When you're in gymnastics and you training, you need your coach really right there with you, on you.
And also, I think if you look at 2019 Worlds, the gymnastics was so strong. Like, I definitely think it that the gymnastics would have been at a higher level in 2020.
And then you
I
got to think about it.
100%.
It's not just the gymnasts
I
at the
think
Olympic level and the college level. You got to think about the level nines and eights and sevens, so
I
fours
think
and threes with basics and stuff.
I think what happened with gymnastics, and we're seeing it now. It was a perfect combination of COVID, the Larry Nassar abuse stuff, and NIL. I think those three combinations was the perfect storm of we are seeing a regression in gymnastics. People don't do as much as they used to do. And like I keep saying, why? When all they're going to do is go to college and do 1/3 of the difficulty and make way more money than they could ever make as an elite level gymnast. Like,
They're celebrating going to college now and making money.
Anna Barbosu, a Romanian gymnast who
Yeah, I want to
probably
talk about this. I want to talk about 2024, but can we just do the last quad really quickly first?
okay. The last quad, really quickly, was 2021. Angelina Melnikova was the world champion. The vault champion was Rebecca Andrade. The uneven bar champion was that Chinese lady who Wang.
She won in 2022 as well.
Oh,
That Chinese lady.
Wei
I don't know.
Xiaoyuan.
I don't know who that is.
On beam, it was that Japanese lady.
Was it?
It was that Japanese
She
lady.
was the surprise winner.
Uh-huh.
Oh, at Worlds. I thought I was thinking Olympics. Yeah, it was. Wasn't it? Urara Ashikawa?
I think so.
I think so.
And then floor was Melnikova?
Floor was Mai Murakami.
My Murakami.
So she won 2 world championship medals.
And they
On
were
floor.
she won multiple worlds, but she won 2 golds on floor, and both of them were at the worlds after the Olympics.
After the Olympics.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
And how did that world championship play into the last Olympics? Nothing at all, because half of them people didn't even make the Olympic team. So, like,
Half of them, some of them people probably wasn't even competing no more.
half of them people got banned from the sport. So, but what we did play, which I like, is, the world championships after the Olympics normally, it's not really an indicator of how the Olympics is going to go. Like,
It's pretty rare that there's someone to defend. It's
the world championship after the Olympics is more so the closing chapter of the previous quad, less so the new beginning of this quad. It's like
Rebecca almost
really like turnover at like a job. You got new people. You don't really know what the hell they finna do.
That's a good analogy.
And then everybody always talking about like total points and stuff. So
changing. RJ.
I got a question. So back in the day, they had the Goodwill Games. That was every 2 years, correct?
Every 4 years.
It was every 4 years as well? Mm-hmm. But it was opposite the Olympic time, though, right?
Correct.
So on those years, did they have world championship meets?
Some of them. Because wasn't the last one in 2002?
They did one in 2001, and then they also had a Worlds in 2001. They had one in 98.
The Goodwill Games was 98.
They had one in 2001. I don't know.
2002. Who won the Goodwill Games that year?
They didn't have one in 2002. They had one in 2001. Burkina won. Carly Patterson was about to come in second place, but she fell on every last one of her tumbling passes on floor and came in like last place.
I think Horkina did not win. I think that Romanian won.
Oh, Kojakar?
Kojakar. I think she
won.
won.
I think you're right.
Carly only needed a 9-1 to win on floor.
And she fell like on every last one of her tumbling passes. Like every last one.
Horkina was devastated from them Olympics.
Michaela, are you able to please put the chat on the screen?
Oh, it's not on the screen. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I never understood if they had them or not because I remember they had a world championship in '96, which was the same year they
So
had the Olympics, huh?
they had a Goodwill Games in '94, and they had a World Championships in '94.
They had 2 worlds in '94.
Correct. They had a Goodwill Games in '90, but no Worlds in '90. They
And there
had a
was a
Goodwill.
World Cup, right?
They had the '91 Worlds was when they cheated for Kim Zaleski, right?
Correct.
Handbook
They
and
had
style.
well, yeah. I think the very first Goodwill Games they had was in '86, and they
I
did
think
not.
I have to go back and watch those meets because, like I said, when I remember watching gymnastics, it was like the '96 Olympics, and then it was all the stuff on TV. So then I didn't know it was what a worlds and a nationals. You know, you have to learn all those levels and things and what this meet is to
definitely
kind
you
of
have to be interested.
understand what the fuck you're watching and why.
If you go back and watch the beginning of our show, we started from 1981.
I wouldn't be able to tell y'all nothing till about '97, '98.
Well, maybe you'll learn something if you watch it.
We learn
As they
every day.
said, because Nastia was a part of the board of directors when they funneled money out of USA Gymnastics, so they would have to declare it. I guess that's when you were asking why wasn't Nastia one of the 3 people at the helm? I mean, yeah, Nastia has done a lot with USA Gymnastics, good or bad. Nastia
Congratulations to her.
carrying on. Mama been carrying on for years. Okay, so
And her mom and daddy is still coaching a part of USA Gymnastics.
cha. Hey RJ, hey Addicts, hey Johnny, hey Nisha, hey
Catch your bitch.
everybody. I'm sorry that I wasn't paying no attention to the comments. Y'all know that's how I do. I do apologize. Um,
Well, that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for helping me.
no problem. But going back to Shanna, because now I want to talk about that. I just think it was the perfect combination of COVID, Larry Nassar, and NIL. Why we don't see why hell half the girls aren't even trying for this world. Like it's gag. Like how many gymnasts that could try? Like even Suni. Like this is her chance to be the world all around champion. Like and she's not even Suni, Jordan, Jade,
Yeah.
Anna Barbusu, Manila, Liche. It's like it's so many people. Like and they're just like acting like this world championships is like we don't give a fuck.
Doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like
And then you have Melnikova, who's like over the moon.
Nikova, who's like, yeah, my knee is broke, but watch me land this charm. Watch me land this charm.
And pray that I can walk out here.
It's crazy. Like her talking about her injury. She had a pretty serious injury.
Yeah.
Another gymnast who's
do you think
injured.
also, Michaela, piggybacking on that, do you think do you think the Dakota Points has a play in it as well? I feel like in a NCAA level, yes, but in an elite level, it's open. So
I feel like it's this, and I don't want to blame Simone because it's not her fault, but I also feel like it's a backlash of the Simone Biles effect where people just knew they were competing for silver and bronze medals when Simone was on the stage. So a lot of the people like weren't even trying.
Or they
It's like
hadn't experienced the high of winning a gold medal. That can be motivating.
And this is no disclaimer to people and fans and it's not taken away from the incredible people that are associated with gymnastics and do really good work. But I'm just saying, as a whole, as a progression of the evolution of gymnastics and competing, I feel like, even in the NCAA level, everybody doing the same thing.
100%. That's why I don't like
Uh-huh.
NCAA. But what do you guys think about the level of gymnastics in Paris, 2024?
Outside of like Simone, Rebecca, Jade, Carrie, it wasn't. I mean,
What about the bars girls? I feel like they really showed out.
Was it one of the best? Was it one of y'all top three Olympic games in history?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then. I'll tell you all you need to know.
But
I
Nemo,
think my favorite
Sierra,
memory of that Olympics, of course, is Simone doing all her dominance, but Rebecca's floor was sickening, and the girl who won bars, like those moments are really good.
I think the bars and the all-around final was pretty good, but the vault and bars final were really good, really enjoyable compared to the others. Beam and floor were just so underwhelming to me.
And that's a testament to Simone's talent when you can just dominate anything you in, and you basically need to fall or not finish a meet several times to be beaten. So it's like the spark of the competition and who's going to win. That part I still love about NCAA. But even with the evolution of gymnastics, like y'all, we had eras of amateurs, y'all, and I know things are different in the judging changes and the start values, but I love when we
Saying
were
that you don't
seeing
like the
that.
era, we're in the era of the Chung.
They ugly though, most of them.
A lot of those options are
I
not.
don't like the entry of it. I'd rather see a Yurchenko entry than that. Like really though, the Chinese and the Russian girls that do it are terrible.
The Americans aren't much better.
When we was
you gonna leave my
amateurs
Jocelyn
and
Robertson
you got
alone.
Simone Biles, Chung, and Rebecca, and the people that did it before that did them really well.
I think half of that, what you're talking about,
Oh, the
Shayna,
Rudies,
is
the Rudies, those are terrible too.
I think what you're talking about, Miss Shayna, is I think it's start values, right? It's like
Hmm.
it's not really worth doing chunks really unless you can do them really well because like Dosey is on his world championships because her Yurchenko double is just so great, right? There's nothing else about her gymnastics that's that special other than her Yurchenko double. Like,
Yeah, but I also feel like it's
A
good,
great
like for
point,
the
Michaela. Like the reason she won that spot is because she has a good Yurchenko double, and that's just crazy, given that she doesn't have a second vault, and this is an individual worlds.
yeah.
I know
It's
that's
crazy.
just that's
I
the
don't know
hard part with Dosey is like
if it's a talent issue or if it's a coaching thing, but she should definitely have had a second ball.
I think I said this with addicts. I'm gonna say it with y'all. I just really don't think her, her coaches, her family, nobody thought she was gonna make this world championship team. She thought she was just getting this experience. She was gonna do one more year in Philly, and then she was off to Florida. Like I don't think nobody thought that this was even a possibility.
I don't know. I hope that she believes in herself more than we do, and I definitely hope her coaches believe in her. I saw videos of RJ of Emma Malabuyo doing balance, but I don't think she's in Jakarta yet. I think she's in the Philippines.
I, from what I am understanding, both Emma and Aaliyah are only doing floor. I mean, only doing beams. So there's that.
Is it time to do some current events, some news?
Sure.
Okay. Congratulations to Leanne Wong, making 4 consecutive world championships teams. I think that's the most for any American female gymnast.
Yes.
It is not.
Who made more consecutive
Carrie
teams?
Struck.
Which ones?
Carrie Struck was on the 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 World Championship teams.
Really? You sure?
I'm positive.
91, she was at Worlds. 92, she was at Worlds. 93, 94, 95. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm sorry for spreading lies and misinformation.
But what I did see was Donnell Wittenberg being the longest
Male
Jamaican.
gymnasts. Yeah.
That's the next thing I was going to bring up. Thank you, Shayna. 6 world championships teams,
We just love him.
but they're not consecutive.
All right, Michaela and the Carrie Strug girl.
Yeah, that was like really.
Hey, don't do that to Carrie, honey.
Don't do that to my Carrie Struck, baby.
Yes, Carrie won for a whole country, baby.
Period.
And she won how many medals?
Don't do that.
I don't care what they say. That whole landed on a broken fucking leg.
Kalliani Moore, she's been training in China.
Congratulations to her going around the world.
I think that's really cool, and it looks like she's having a fun time training there. What else? Did you guys see Simone was in Argentina, like teaching a clinic or something? I thought that was cute. What do you guys?
Are y'all keeping up with Jordan Childs at the Dancing with the Stars?
I am. I'm keeping a very distant eye.
I haven't
making sure she's not eliminated. Oh, Shannon Miller too. Okay. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. What do you guys think about Fred Richards comparing his airtime to Simone's?
Whatever that person said in the comments have wore him out. I agree with them.
Okay, same. Your fave, Kishi Rina, she's competing on 2 fractured toes at these Worlds. But she did okay at the last internal test, and she's planning on doing the all-around tier.
Girl, they should let her sit down and put our girl on.
For real. There's more. There's more. Just give me a minute. Okay, the Junior World Championship team was announced. It was not surprising at all. Charlie Bullock, Lavi Crane, and Caroline Moreau. I'm really happy for those girls. Congratulations. I know Nisha's really excited about Charlie.
Our future Tiger.
Was there anything else? Maybe that was it. Do you guys want to talk about Israel being banned from receiving visas or denied visas by Indonesia?
That's so unfortunate. Politics is 2025. These people are dealing with this in another country.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Complain about a lot of stuff that we're seeing a lot of different things, but we've seen things that have happened before come back up.
What do you think is the difference? Do you think it's a valid comparison comparing Russia's government with the Israeli government?
No, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's valid because the difference is that Russia isn't banned for starting wars, right? You don't get banned from competing at Olympics for starting wars because if that was the truth, America would be banned from the Olympics right now. The
Right.
reason why Russia is banned from the Olympics is because they started war during the Olympic Games, which is supposed to be neutral, peaceful, a truce time period. But Russia asked used three Olympics back to back to start some bullshit in Crimea, in Ukraine, and it was another country. I think it was damn Georgia, but I'm not 100% sure. And that is why Russia is banned from competing as a country
They
because
are
they.
goddamn. They are a. I don't know what the word to say right now.
But that's different than what's going on in Israel. And to my knowledge, and Israel is not banned by the IOC for war crimes. No, Israel is not banned from competing in sports around the world. So for Indonesia to independently take it upon themselves to do this as a political statement and for the IOC and for CAS and for the FIG to just to roll over and to let Indonesia do this, y'all aren't seeing the bigger pictures. Y'all not seeing the trees for the fucking forest. Because if Indonesia could just be like, okay, you can't compete here, I'm not issuing passports. What is to stop this crazy ass orange man in 2028 to not issue visas to people he just felt like was major threats to Americans winning medals? What is him to issue to say, hey, China, fuck y'all and y'all damn tariffs. Y'all can't come to this damn country and compete, bitch. Fuck y'all. I'm not gonna issue y'all visas. Because Indonesia just set a precedent that I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is gonna use in the future. This is scary. And on the flip end to that, what is to stop any other country from not issuing visas to your favorite Americans? What is to stop any country from issuing visas to the Americans from going to the next world championships? And this is the gap that y'all aren't remembering or aren't realizing. The 2027 world championships is in China. So China then is gonna be like, well, fuck y'all bitches. We're not gonna issue America's visas to come compete, and then America is going to not issue their asses visas to the damn next Olympics. And now we're using Olympics as a political pawn, which I don't fucking like. This is setting a very, 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 very dangerous precedent that I don't think y'all as fans can wrap y'all little bitty minds around. This Indonesia can't sit up there and then ban a country from competing at World.
It doesn't have to do with the IOC, right? Because it's not the Olympics.
No, it's the FIG and CAS. But the IOC has not banned Israel, so they shouldn't be banned from competing.
Do you think there's this valid separation between the gymnasts and the governments?
Maybe, maybe not, but that's not the issue at hand. It's like the issue at hand is this independent government is now banning a whole country from competing at a world championships when no damn international decision like that has been made. And what is to stop any other countries from doing the same shit? Like in my mind, gymnastics and sports are supposed to be neutral from all of that shit. No matter how you feel about what's going on,
Do you think that Russia should not have been banned?
I think Russian athletes should have been banned because the Russian government was breaking the International Olympic Peace Treaty thing. So
And do
yes,
you
it's
agree with the treaty?
yes, I agree with the treaty. You shouldn't during the Olympic Games. You shouldn't be damn plotting war against other bitches when nobody's paying attention.
Okay.
Um,
Should we do podium predictions? We can keep talking about this if you have more to say.
no, I'm done. Let's do podium predictions real quick, and then we can get off because I'm getting kind of sleepy.
Me too.
Um,
Okay.
all around my podium predictions, just top three, is I'm going all
October 15th, 2025, 10:34 p.m.
perfect. I predict my all around podium to be, it's completely has shifted a lot from the last time we talked.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Roshina as my bronze medalist, Julia Peretti as my silver medalist,
With the,
Kwan from
the full twisting Yurchenko.
with a full twist in your chinko, yes.
Okay.
Ah, and I'm going with the Chinese lady, the only Chinese lady doing the all around as my gold medalist.
So what happened to Jocelyn, Angelina, Kalia, and
I'm
Leanne?
not sure none of them people doing the all around. I don't know what the hell. And with Leanne, I
Did
just
you see
right
the interview that Valentina Rodionenko gave?
no.
Let me read it because it wasn't very long at all. But it totally sounded like she wants Angelina to do the all around. And I'm sure Kalia Namor is doing the all around.
Yeah, I feel like Leanne will be in contention for an all around medal and a vault medal.
Too. Me too. I love to hear that.
I think she's the more in contention of an all around medal than Jocelyn. So I could see them using Dulcie for the all around and then Jocelyn vault for Sky bars and beams. There's no point in using Dulcie.
There's just not, in my opinion, other than floor. I would just let Dulcie do floor. That's it. I'm letting Jocelyn Leanne doing the all around.
Okay, this is what Valentina Rodionenko said. And she's the national team coach, coordinator for Russian gymnastics. She said the upcoming worlds will be a tough challenge for the Russian athletes. Um, the gymnasts flew out today for the world championships. Their mindset is fine, but it's not going to be easy. Of the four girls going, three are young and have never competed at international events of this level. Our main hope is Angelina Melnikova, but the others will give it their all. Judges don't always accept newcomers right away. Among the men, our leader is Daniil Marinov, but he also hasn't performed on big stages yet. They're in good spirits and will do what they're prepared for. They're ready to compete, but since judging is subjective, it will be tough. We'll hope for the best. Their overall readiness is fine. They didn't need to peak at the Russian championships. Their top form should come during the Worlds. They're prepared. The last training sessions went well. The younger ones will be nervous. Melnikova is in a good mindset. She's our most experienced athlete. We just hope everything goes well.
So basically, what she said is, "Bitch, I don't know what these girls for to get in this their world championships. I don't know what the hell these sports for to look like. Don't blame me, bitch.
But
We haven't
we're
competed out.
pushing Malnikova as our best gymnast.
Yeah,
I think
Malakova
she's
is going to be.
definitely doing the all around. So why don't you think she's gonna medal anymore?
She's going
I
to fall
think
all
both.
over the place on being.
I think both Angelina and Leanne is due for a fall.
Okay. I think my all around podium is gonna be Parodi, Leanne, and oh, it's so hard. Probably Malnikova.
Yeah, Malakova don't have a beam catastrophe. She has good a chance to do it too. Mm.
Totally.
Who do you think your top three Shayna's gonna be?
Uh, on a perfect day, I would like to see it be. Uh, I mean, realistically, I don't know. I would love to see um the French girl.
Kalia Nemore win.
I would love to see her win it.
I think her biggest issue is floor, and I'm not sure she's gonna upgrade her. I think she definitely needs to upgrade her vault back to the double.
Mm.
But her floor is just, it never looks strong to me.
I also agree with you, RJ. I think also going into the perfect storm of why gymnastics is where it's at is also the figure skating doping scandal. I think a lot of coaches, when that doping scandal came around, I don't know, it's like instead of the adults in the situation, it's like, okay, I'm not going to push my young athletes so hard. They went the opposite direction. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen anymore, so I'm
Yeah.
just not going to train this hard. And it's like, bitch, you telling me as a grown ass bitch, you don't understand how not to yell at a kid to the point that you're just going to back off? Like, the fuck? So, I do agree. That's also perfect storm. COVID, NIL, um, the essay scandals, and the figure skating doping scandal.
Okay,
Vault?
what about the figure skating that intertwines with gymnastics?
I think with the doping scandal, when it was when it was found out that the young lady's coaches was giving her drugs to make her lungs um be able to take in, be able to do more stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of the coaches around the world, when it comes to gymnastics and figure skating, they didn't look at that as, oh my God, these coaches are so evil. They was doping this girl. They went in the opposite
Hey,
direction of. They went in the opposite direction of, damn, we can't do nothing as coaches. So fuck it. Like if I can't beat them, if I can't yell at them, if I can't give them drugs, then I ain't gonna do shit. And I think a lot of the gymnastics coaches, like this is why they let Levy Crane at Pan Am's compete on a fucked up ass ankle where she couldn't finish the meet in the all around. So they're gonna let her do vault. Like it's just they just
I
it just
mean,
seems like to me, Shayna, they just be throwing their hands in the wind like, I don't know what to do. And I can't do nothing because of safe sport. Or I can't do nothing because of this. And it's like, yeah, just don't be an asshole and coach the damn bitch. Like, um, Oscar Pool.
Yeah.
Um, I went on my rant and I bored you. What event are we on now?
No, you didn't bore me. I'm just I got hungry. We were on ball.
We did. Oh, I think my vault is gonna be. I go back and forth between these two girls. I'm gonna go the Chinese girl, Leanne Jocelyn.
Leanne, the Chinese girl, and somebody else other than Jocelyn.
Wow.
Her form is terrible.
So are a lot of people.
Her boss, what's her name? Panama.
Oh,
Carla?
Leah Monica Fontaine. Oh
No,
no
she's in
no, Carla
Panama.
Narvas. Carla Narvas.
Oh, she's my third place.
I think it's more likely that it would be Schoenmeyer from Germany or who's that other one? Oh, Leah Monica Fontaine. Maybe. Do we think Malnikova could medal?
I think she could if she lands her chong. It's just her and Jocelyn are fighting for who has the worst DTY in the world. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I think Angelina's DTY is better than Josh. It's just the way Angelina lands her DTY. It's like, girl, like, why do you always kind of land that ball taking like 17 hops back? But, you know, her knees, she's trying to protect her knee too. So,
You know who's going to be really good when she learns how to land on every event? Abigail Martin.
Come on, Layla.
even bars, I think, should be the most exciting. Well, it should be the most cut and dry. As long as everybody hit, it should be Kalia Nemore, Fang Yue, and maybe Julia Peretti. Maybe Sky Blakely has an outside shot.
I think Ludmilla would beat them. Should beat them.
Look, yeah, you're right. Lamilla Roshina should come in third place. You're right.
But she falls sometimes.
Like everybody here.
Would you be shocked if Namor falls on bars?
Did she win the all around championship?
You're saying if she fell in the bars final, but she was the world all around champion already?
Yeah.
No, let's say she was fourth in the all around.
Then no, I don't expect her to fall on uneven bars. But if she won the all around competition, then yes, I 100% expect her to fall on uneven bars.
Why?
That's just her track record.
But she's never won a all around medal.
Exactly.
So you're making up her track record.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that. Do you think? Yeah. Yeah, on paper, it's not the most exciting. It seems pretty clear who the favorites are, right? On these events. But
yeah,
I just totally not expecting everyone to hit.
Correct. I was about to say that with uneven bars, it's just let Clear Nemore fall, and then it gets to be an exciting competition.
Right.
But for me, the event that I'm looking most forward to is balance beam because I promise you, I just don't know. I think Zhao Yao Tim should win, but Mama falls or have little errors a lot that might make that impossible. I think the other Chinese girl should come in second easily. But again, She doesn't fall as much, but her start
I don't
value,
trust her really.
huh?
I just said I don't trust her, unfortunately, to hit.
And then Julia Peretti, I think, is another top contender, but this is her first year out. So and it's Beam, you never know how that should go. I think Scott Blakely is a contender. I think Flavia Saraiva is a contender. And I also am looking forward to Beam because I think with Beam, I think the judges are going to gather these girls and all of these high ass 14 9s and shit that we've been seeing all year. It's going to be gathered into nice little 13 3s.
Definitely. I think Hwang So-yeon from Korea could medal,
Period.
but I'm expecting only a few scores to touch 14.
I don't expect to see any 14 scores here. I expect, like I told Addicts yesterday, the winning score is going to win with a 13 3.
On
That
what
would be truly shocking to me.
Okay. They've
on
done
what
it
event?
before. On Beam, I think the Beam scores are going to be like a point less than what these girls are expecting. And for some girls, I think it's going to be about a point and a half less than what they are expecting. I don't think half of these combinations are going to get credited. I think half of the people, front aerials, split lead, back handsprings, the judges are going to be like, no, ma'am, that's too slow. No credit. I think a lot of people's start values are going to be very wonky.
Even though there's no change in the code.
And there's
Even
been a
though
lot.
there's,
And there's been a lot of gymnastics. I think a beam. The winner has to at least be a 14.
I don't think it's going to get that high. I mean,
Floor.
Alice, Alice D'Amato won beam at the last Olympics with like a 14 2. Like, I think, and it's like it's so many scores in the world way over 14 2. I just think it's too high. I just think it's way too high.
Even though we had scores that were above 14-2 at the Olympics, they just not in the beam final.
Correct.
Okay. And floor.
I think our floor, I think it's going to go. I go back and forth between this one a lot. I think it's
Yeah, this one should be.
Sabrina Vonyar. It should. I think it's gonna be. I want to say the gold medalist, but I'm not even convinced with that. I'm just gonna say my top three. I don't know which position they're gonna go. I think it's Jocelyn, Sabrina, and Leah Monica, but I'm not sure which position I would put any of them in.
Okay. I could see any of them winning. I think Leah Monica would need to show upgrades,
Mhm.
or the other girls would have to give her help. But I think all three are going to make the final for sure. I could also see it being
Monikova.
not who I was going to say. I was going to say
I would think the Japanese girl.
Aiko Sugihara. I could see Julia Perotti.
Kishi Rina.
She
I
has
don't,
messed up toes,
I
so I
don't
don't
see it
see
for
it.
her this year, no.
She got bad toes right now. Mm-mm. What's the Spanish girl?
Alba
Albert,
Batista.
what's humble? Does anyone know? Did anyone see Julia Perotti's 14-1 floor from Italian championships? I still haven't seen it. I'm so bad. I'm beating myself up about it.
No, ma'am.
Like I need to know what she tumbled to get a 14-1.
No clue.
If
See,
the British girl had more difficulties, she would be my winner hands down.
Abigail Martin?
No.
No, Ruby Evans.
Ruby Evans. I'm expecting her to upgrade her floor for this world.
I need her too.
And which country do you think is gonna win the most worlds at this worlds? The
China.
most medals, sorry.
I think it's going to be pretty spread out.
Do you think China could win at least one medal for each of their gymnasts?
I do.
I also think China could possibly win a medal on every event. Maybe not floor.
I agree with that too.
Me too. I was thinking about this last night, and I think Zhou Yatsing could even make the floor final. Let's
And
watch.
depending on how they doing on beam, it could be 2 medals on beam and bars.
Yeah.
It's not just who gonna win, but who could possibly be second or third in those bars and beam lineups. So I think they have the possibility to get the most medals.
Definitely, I think so.
Italy doesn't have their strongest team. The Americans are there.
It could be the U.S. if Leanne wins 2 medals, Jocelyn wins 1 medal, and Sky wins 1 medal.
Mm-hmm. But we don't have none of them as a legitimate winner either.
Not at all. I mean, Leanne is their most likely on paper. Okay, this is her floor that she won gold with.
Who's this?
Julia Perotti.
Okay. What's her D score?
I will tell you right after we finish. Because I'm really curious to see what she does. No music, right, Michaela?
Please, no music, please.
That was a beautiful
So
wolf turn.
beautiful. Are you kidding?
That was a beautiful wolf turn.
0 deductions. No, okay, that's the same as it was. Was she stuck here?
She's kind of tiny.
She's very petite. And I would suggest everyone watch this on their own with music because she has beautiful musicality.
Oh.
Sometimes she does a Mustafana.
Leaps are beautiful. Who is this?
This is Julia Peretti, who we keep talking about for the Italian team, girl. Like,
I don't
she's
know her.
she's their next girl up. She's their national champion.
Yes, ma'am.
Shayna, I have her videos on my YouTube. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
She has some nice jumps in there, so she might be 5'5", maybe.
Yeah, that 14-1 was so carrying on. That routine at best 13-6.
Okay, I don't think she's gonna medal. Yeah, I don't think anymore.
But what did she do for vault?
She does a
full. You're checking full.
But she's training a double, but she hasn't done it.
Oh, that's gonna drop her down.
But the Italians say she should be doing her double here at Worlds.
What is this?
This is her beam.
They really need to devalue the switch leap mount to the C skill that it is.
Oh, I don't like that pass.
You don't like the series bonus?
Mm. 2 back handsprings to a layout.
Isn't it worth the same as a layout
Um,
with the bonus?
I think they both get 1/10 in
She
series
has beautiful.
bonus.
She has beautiful feet.
Yeah. But you count the C skill, I guess. Or no, I think you get
Beautiful.
1/10 in connection value and
Mhm.
1/10 in series bonus from doing 2 layout step outs.
So it's worth 1/10 more.
And you get the C skill instead of a B skill. Isn't she nice to watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's watch her bars and then we can end the show. I'm still looking for her D scores, but I don't know that I'm going to find them.
I gotta remember how to calculate people D scores again. People had taught me
I
very well.
know. I used to know too. I'm so embarrassed.
I've never known.
Maybe we can all learn together. So what do you think, Shayna? Do you think she can beat Leanne and Angelina?
She's very clean, but if she doesn't have a Yurchenko double, she's gonna have a hard time.
I feel
I
the
can
same.
agree. I
I
Yeah.
don't
can
think
want
her. I don't think her difficulty is where it needs to be.
just on vault. Our other 3 events is okay.
I love her floor.
You should definitely watch it with the music. It's a lot better.
Just how her movement is in form. Her floor is good. Her beam is good. Her bars to me are all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are saying bars are her best event. They expect her to get the girls
It,
for a bars medal.
she's sickening when I tell you she can twirl on them feet of hers. What I just saw with them spins, Mama can spin, honey, on floor and beam.
That's one thing the Italians teach their girls how to do their turns really well.
Her leaps are pretty good. Yes, she has pretty feet.
Because that's what made me fall in love with Manila was her turns. I'm like, wow, she has really great turns.
Oh, Manila. Does it take away from you these world championships that there are so many gymnasts sitting out? I don't like
No,
it bothers me people having such bad attitudes and complaining so much about it.
I mean, at every world championships, there are a bunch of people who get hurt. I mean, that's the nature of competition.
Totally. And like let's appreciate the gymnasts we do have.
Are you trying to play something?
I was trying to be greedy with your time and play a better bar routine by her, but we don't need to watch it if you don't want to.
I feel like so
Okay.
many people are kind of underwhelmed about these worlds coming up on Twitter.
I feel like if you,
Totally.
I
It's
feel
Like
like
too
the
I'm
much.
people are
excited
being.
for y'all. I don't watch Elite Gymnastics like diving into it like with y'all and watching like the different country stuff and actually knowing who is a new Russian and all. I feel like I know more about Rashina and Kamakova than I did when Lisa Nova and all of them were around, and the other one on that Olympic team. I don't really know them.
Hmm.
I
I
wasn't
just
really watching
feel
the gymnastics at all. Y'all, I didn't even watch the Olympics this past year. I was working and getting school and interning and getting ready to graduate.
Well, do
So
you feel like you're gonna watch these worlds?
I think I'm going to watch these worlds
Yay!
because I know who the little Korean girl is.
All because of Hwang So-yeon. Thank you,
All
Hwang
because of
So-yeon.
y'all asses got me on here watching the elite gymnastics.
do you feel like I feel like if Anna this is my asterisk to everything I said. If Anna gets her shit together for this world championships and competes to her absolute best ability, I just don't think nobody can touch her.
Who?
Anna from Russia,
Barbara?
Kamakova,
Kamakova.
based off of her skills and her she has a higher ceiling
I think
based
if
on those
she,
star values.
I think if she can get her shit together, if Russia let her do the all around in qualifications, I think she should win easily.
Oh, I
It's just
totally forgot. I wanted to put Rashina. I think she's gonna win an all-around medal.
She's
I just forgot
consistent.
about her.
She's the most consistent out of them.
I would use Rashina and Melnikova, but I do think Anna is their most talented gymnast.
Anna has such bad leaps. I mean, they're not all bad. Like her switch leap is fine on B or whatever. But all the complex leaps, I think they're gonna get deducted.
I hate that Roshina wears those shoes. I don't like when the gymnasts wear those.
The
Mm.
socks?
I don't like them on gymnasts.
Does no one wear socks in collegiate gymnastics?
Not really. They be so band-aided and taped up.
Did you see that Levi Young Rivivar and Kalia Lincoln are training?
Oh no! Well, I knew what Kalia was doing something, but the girl from Stanford who sat out last year.
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
both training again.
That's
So
gonna
happy.
be. I'm so happy for her personal self.
Me
Be the
too.
best version of you and prioritize you, and that's
Me
very.
Maybe she'll try again for Philippines.
Stanford, I believe, is perfect for that because that school is one of the best academic schools.
So, Michaela, do you still feel like Kalia Lincoln's gonna medically retire?
She should.
Why? You mean Zoe Miller? Kalia ain't retiring.
I love Zoe too. She might as well medical retire too.
But why not Sky Blakely?
You mean world champion Scott Blakely?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Sky's finna weigh it out at Florida.
and
I
so
mean, they could take Leanne with them to the medical retirement bill.
and Cara Akers training.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Georgia, I just don't know. Like, and this is in no shade. It's just I really thought that Cecile was going to, you know, bring the program back, but it just feels like people are fighting against Cecile so hard. Like, I don't understand it. Like,
Don't you feel like it's too fair to be fair about that, to accurately assess that? Too soon. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy.
um, it's just the way that Georgia aren't getting the recruits. It's just the way the girls are even going to visit Georgia. And
They
Georgia
not. Is
have
that word on the town of what's happening?
Huh?
Is that really what's happening?
Yeah. And it's like Georgia does have a good NIL money too. So it just is it's like it's just weird. Like
Don't they have Khalees?
they do.
Who's coming in at Georgia that's really good though?
Don't they still have Jeffrey?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she'll bring back her all around. How do you? Is it? I feel like it's too soon to know who's gonna recruit. Like, are all the commitments done already for the season?
Basically.
Basically, dang. Shayna, I thought you would know about this.
And then I also think Georgia expected a lot of the WCC girls to follow Cecile to Georgia, and the WCC girls is like, ha 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 ha. Ha. Good luck over there. Have fun, girl. I ain't going no damn Georgia.
Do you guys think MJ Frazier? How do you think her season is gonna go?
I'm not sure, but my phone is gonna die, you guys. I think we should wrap this up before my phone dies in the middle of the show.
Okay.
Um, thank you all for tuning in to us. We've been on for 3 hours. How you doing? We love you all so much. Podium training starts, I think tomorrow night. The competition starts Saturday night going into Sunday. So World Championships, y'all.
Woo! Should be a good one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thank you, Shayna. Thanks, Michaela.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Y'all
See
have a
you
good
next
night.
time. Bye.